Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I have a super exciting unboxing to share with you guys. I have never owned anything quite like this, and I've wanted to have one of these for a long time, but they're not easy to get. I did purchase this with my own money. I paid full price for it, and I'm very excited to share it with you. Thanks so much to my generous patrons for supporting me right now. There's a link for Patreon right down below, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I just can't wait. I'm not going to, extend this anymore. Oh, it comes with a pouch. No way. Hold on. Let me get this out of here. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Okay, let me make sure I got everything out of the box. I'm not missing it. Okay. You do have to... I watched, I think it was Bearded Gear picked up a object like this. And he said you do have to cut that. So, what do we have here? Ah, well, thank you. Reaver arms. A few people are going to go, oh boy, you're going to know what that is. So, I want you to check out Gmail. Check out the website. Check them out on Facebook. This guy was super duper cool. Absolutely. And I could not believe, like, I went to their Instagram expecting to see like 100,000 followers. Follow them on Instagram. Follow this guy on Instagram. It's just awesome. So here we go. I think a lot of you guys probably know already what this is. So let's go ahead and just get into it. This is a custom flashlight. Oh my God. Oh man. Wow, that is so cool. Okay. Yeah, so I went for the 3D milled clip. So these are made in the USA. Here's the thing. You know, there's a lot of people right off the bat are going to say, oh my gosh, why is it so expensive? You can get a flashlight that functions just as well for $50. Yeah, you can. Thank you. I didn't buy this because I was like, oh gosh, I need a flashlight. I need to point light at things. I guess I better spend a whole bunch of money. No, I bought it because these are custom made in the United States. And actually, I'm going to link a video to his YouTube channel where he demonstrates basically how these are made and how durable they are. I was blown away. He was tossing this thing up in the air and hitting it with a metal baseball bat. Ran over it with his car. I'll link the videos down below. They're real fun to watch. And then he's also got a cool edited video about everything that he does. There's a lot of handwork in these, and they are very expensive. I'm all about that. I will pay extra money for things that are made in the United States and have a lot of extra work in them. I will, even if I can get the same type of item that's manufactured overseas for substantially less money. It's much more about those extra elements to me, right? If you've watched any of my content, you know that that's very important to me. He's watched the, I'll turn it on in a sec. I watched I read something on his website. He was big into medieval architecture. This is called the Reaver Arms Citadel, which is super cool. It literally makes me think of the Ice Crown Citadel from World of Warcraft. I just loved how this looked. Every last inch of this light just looks spectacular to me. So I have no idea how the interface works. I've never messed with this before. So he said, what color do you want for the secondary light? Because there's two. Obviously, it has a regular beam. But I said, well, I'll go with red. That sounds awesome. That is so sick. Oh, man, that's cool. So I've seen many people do this where they sort of, yeah, you can see it. Like, it'll obviously sit, but I see a lot of cool pictures on Instagram where they, hold it down like this and you can see the red light or whatever color they choose for the secondary LED or whatever this is, where it sort of pours out of those. This also makes me think of the Tower of Sauron. It's just really cool, right? What's the purpose of having a red or a green or a blue or yellow light? This is not, by the way, this is not like my MSR D4V2 where it's just like a low light LED. This is super bright. And actually, here, let's unplug these so you guys can see. Yeah, like, I mean, this is, it's literally lighting up my whole room. This is plenty powerful by itself. These red LEDs, look at that. Man, that is cool. God, that is so cool. Yeah. So anyways, let me turn the lights back on here. I had an opportunity to pick this up, and I was like, yep, I have seen those before. I think the first person I saw with one was, I think, Epic Snuggle Bunny, and he's got a few. So I bought one in just plain titanium, but this gentleman works with zirconium. He does crystallized titanium, which is a whole new crazy fancy thing I didn't even understand. Then like superconductor and zircotite, and I mean, you know, this is expensive. You guys want to know? There's a simpler clip. Let me see if I can. If I push it again and then push it. So there's the low. And then high. Okay, so yeah, and then does it like, oh, it goes higher. Okay, so each one, yeah, it's got a bunch of different modes. It's very bright. No idea what the power is on it, and truthfully, I don't really care. Because again, the fact that it can illuminate the room is like, that's neat, but why I bought it is because, holy moly, so much work went into this. This is so cool. This is a full, you know, truly a full custom. Oh, it's got, so this is like extra power. So it gets even brighter. I didn't even realize. Look at that. That is unbelievable. It literally looks like fire coming out of the top of it there. But yeah, I don't want to run the battery down. But it does take a, let's get in here. As far as I know, yeah. This is not a review, by the way. This is an unboxing and first impressions, because I picked this up, and you know, normally I do, you know, I do knife reviews. So flashlights, while I have shown them before, are not normally my thing. I am not a flashlight aficionado. So here you go. 16340. Lithium batteries can be dangerous, so obviously make sure that you know what you're dealing with before you rush out and just buy a flashlight with lithium batteries. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put the battery back in here because there was something I wanted to show everybody. If you can see here, something that I always, when I watch flashlight videos, people talk about the threads, right? Things that don't necessarily matter to everybody, but will matter to people who are going to spend a lot of money and really appreciate, you know, incredibly tight tolerances and extreme attention to detail on, you know, complex machining, stuff like that. And I can tell you right off the bat, having no experience whatsoever with custom flashlights, all I have experience with so far are flashlights that cost anywhere from $20 to about $200. This is head and shoulders as far as just how easy it is to screw back in and how not gritty and chunky the threads feel. Here's the other thing. Think about this. All these little lines have to line up correctly, right? So the threads really do have to be perfect. And it's not like you just get it lined up and go, oh, that's where I'm going to stop. No, apparently getting this turned to its maximum point, exactly its maximum point where it won't turn anymore, will yield perfect transition between this area and this area. And that's what I saw. I've watched so many videos on these. I've heard other people talk about it. That is exactly the case with mine. These all line up perfectly at the maximum point or the end zone of the threads, which is extremely impressive. The pocket clip, I had to spring for the extra clip. I know you guys are like, shut up. Tell us how much it costs. I want to say the price of this with the plain clip was like $550. Gasp! Oh! Yeah. Again, custom lights exist, right? So while that is a lot of money, it doesn't even scratch the surface, right? If you almost had a heart attack, don't go look up custom flashlights. And, you know, while you're at it, don't look up custom knives. Don't look up custom pens. Don't venture into any enthusiast territory because you're likely to flatline. Just don't do it. Don't torture yourself, right? But yeah, and then with this clip, I want to say it was about 650, which I got to be honest with you, from what I've seen out there, from what I know about Reaver arms and what I know about the custom flashlight world, I was more than no problem whatsoever. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. I've spent way more on folding knives, and again, it's just for appreciation of the fact that these are made in the USA. They are custom flashlights, true custom flashlights, and I can't tell you how I love that. I've not had this on a flashlight before, and you know, it's not like there aren't any other flashlights in the whole world who have these, you know, that have these, you know, secondary, you know, super bright LEDs. No, it exists out there. This is really cool. It's just like a cherry on top, right? But the main thing here with this light is the design, the craftsmanship, what goes into it, right? I just love this. I also love the tail. Oh my gosh, I love it. And you can obviously stand it straight up, or you can put it like that. Great, right? Really cool. So obviously, I've got some studying to do before I do a full review of this guy, and I plan to carry it. It doesn't, you know, the price of this doesn't bother me at all. I love the size of it, and it's about the same size. It's roughly the same size as my FW3T, which was my EDC flashlight, and I would carry that periodically, you know, maybe once a week or something like that. But I am just overjoyed with this. I am, this is very, very cool. And to Reaver Arms, this is just magnificent. I could not be happier. Very cool. I can't remember if there was anything else that I was going to say about it. Very, very impressive. It's exactly what I wanted and then some. I'm just super pumped, and I can't wait to go sit down on the couch and just play with this thing. I'm literally gonna run around in my basement with the lights off. Oh man. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, we'll get a full video of this guy a few weeks from now. Make sure to check out Reaver Arms' website. Check out their Facebook, their Instagram. Try and link as much of that as I can down below. Very cool stuff. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, these are not super easy to get your hands on, right? It's a lot like what we experience with you know, this territory in the knife world. They're expensive. There's a massive demand for them. They are not made in massive quantity. As far as I know, this is a 1 to 2 man operation. They do everything small batch, so they release things in small batch. Not super easy to get your hands on, but very cool if you do manage to. Anyways, please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoy this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives, and sometimes EDC gear that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.